Chris masaya, pagsama-sama.
Tonight's headlines: Duterte approves nationwide alert level system. Sara Duterte joins Lakas-CMD. Coronavirus cases in the country at 2,811,248. Philippines receives 3 million doses of Sinovac jabs. Shear line affecting parts of Luzon. And trade chief sees encouraging signs of recovery. Good evening. Today is Thursday, November 11, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Cue. Here are the stories for this evening. President Rodrigo Duterte on Thursday approved the nationwide implementation of the alert level system for determining restrictions amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Duterte issued Executive Order 151 after the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases recommended the nationwide adoption of the system on October 28. The system limits lockdowns only in areas with high COVID-19 community transmission. Under EO 151, the new alert level system now in effect in NCR, Region 3, 4A, 6, 7, 10, and 11 will be gradually implemented in Regions 2, 8, and 12 for Phase 2, Regions 2, 5, and 9 for Phase 3, and Cordillera, Region 4B, Region 13, and the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao for Phase 4. Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio on Thursday joined the Lakas Christian Muslim Democrats or Lakas-CMD party. She took her oath before Lakas-CMD Chairman Senator Ramon Bong Revilla Jr. and President and House Majority Leader Ferdinand Martin Romualdez at the Revilla Farm in Silang, Cavite at 6 p.m. This came after hugpong ng pagbabago Secretary General Anthony Del Rosario announced that Sara Duterte has resigned from the regional party. Romualdez welcomed the daughter of President Rodrigo Duterte as the party's new member. He said her focused and strong leadership could steer the nation to greater heights. The Department of Health reported 1,974 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Thursday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 2,811,248, even as 2 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 28,660, and of the total, 62.1% are mild, 5.9% are symptomatic, 10.4% are severe, and 4.4% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 2,737,722 after 2,388 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll is now at 44,866 with 142 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 41% of the country's intensive care unit beds are used, while 23% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. Tribune News on Cue will be back after these reminders.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
Chris masaya, pagsama-sama. Magandang araw mga katribo! Narito na ang mga makakasama nyo tuwing umaga sa programang Gising Na. Roy Pelovelo, Comfy Manalo, Atty. Lia Badillo Crisostomo, Vernon Velasco, Kim Sancha at Jerk Balagtas. Abangan ang programang Gising Na mula alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga sa Facebook page ng Daily Tribune.
Ilabas na ang mainit na kape at samahan kami sa inyong pag-almusal, mga katribo.
Sama-sama natin alamin ang mga natatagong istorya sa mga latest na kaganapan sa loob at labas ng bansa.
Simulan natin ang bawat umaga with good vibes sa mga informative and recreational segments ng aming programa.
Maaari niyo rin ibahagi sa amin ang inyong opinion via Daily Tribune Facebook page at Tribune Now sa YouTube.
Makichika na rin sa latest showbiz happenings, mga katribo.
Kaya naman, magkita-kita po tayo mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 8 hanggang alas 9 ng umaga at magsama-sama po tayo sa
Gising na!
Ayon sa World Bank, tinatayang 4.8 hanggang 12.7 milyong toneladang plastik ang sumisira sa ating karagatan taon-taon. Halos 80% nito ang nanggagaling sa Asya. Sa buong mundo, ang Pilipinas ay itinuturing na pangatlong pinakamalaking nagdudulot ng polusyon sa karagatan. Ang nakalalasong kemikal mula sa plastik ay di lamang kumukontamina sa karagatan, ngunit pati na rin sa hanging nilalanghap at lupang ginagalawan natin. Kung magpapatuloy ang kasalukuyang paggamit ng single-use plastics, sa taong 2050, mas marami na ang plastik kumpara sa mga isda na nasa ating mga karagatan. Dahil dito, mas pinaiigting ng pamahalaan ang kampanya laban sa paggamit ng single-use plastics. Nanganganib ang ating planeta. Iisa lang ito. Lahat tayo ay dapat kumilos sa lalong madaling panahon upang pangalagaan ito. Tama na ang plastikan.
Chris masaya, pagsama-sama.
Botomoto Halalan 2022, the Daily Tribune special coverage.
In other news, the Philippines on Thursday received an additional 3 million doses of government-procured Sinovac COVID-19 vaccines. The fresh batch of vaccine doses landed at the Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 2 past 6 p.m. and 3 million Sinovac doses also arrived in the country on Wednesday. To recall, Vaccine Czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said that the government is seeking to administer 5 million doses daily during the national vaccination days from November 29 to December 1. Earlier, the government said that it aimed to administer 1 to 1.5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines daily starting November 20 to speed up the vaccination program. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that the shear line, or the tail end of the frontal system, will be affecting the eastern section of northern Luzon, while the northeast monsoon will also affect central Luzon and the rest of northern Luzon. The Weather Bureau said that Cagayan, Isabela, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate, Catanduanes, and Samar provinces will have cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides due to moderate to at times heavy rains. Meanwhile, Aurora and the rest of Cagayan Valley will experience cloudy skies with light rains brought by the northeast monsoon with no significant impact. Ilocos Region, Cordillera, and the rest of central Luzon will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated light rains due to the northeast monsoon with no significant impact. Metro Manila and the rest of the country will experience partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms with possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. And in business, Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez said that the lower alert level at the start of the fourth quarter of the year and the reopening of more economic activities support the country's recovery to the pre-pandemic level. Lopez said the economic recovery to the pre-pandemic level might not happen this year but in 2022. Based on his estimates, gross domestic product growth in the fourth quarter should grow by at least 5.3% to hit the 5% GDP expansion for this year and a 7.1% growth to hit a 5.5% economic growth. Lopez said his agency has heard positive feedback from the business sector after the lower alert level in Metro Manila since October, adding that the easing the National Capital Region to Alert Level 2 has allowed more sectors to increase their operating capacity. He also noted that businesses increased their revenues and more jobs were brought back into the labor market, and that the Philippines remains as a top destination of foreign direct investments in the region, which inflows increased by 43% even during a pandemic. That wraps up the stories tonight, and we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Mary Kay, Department of Tourism, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. And before we go, it's 44 days before Christmas. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Katribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tarsito are available on our community Viber.
Christmas saya, pagsama-sama.